Hello out there, Adrian with A Child's Light. Um, this is actually a different kind of video that I'm doing today. It's actually more for sharing some empowering shifts, I suppose, that I'm moving through. And this is really, really interesting because the more that I work with clients, children, and their parents on empowerment, most often it's the mother. But the more I realize that we we live in a society where appearances are so important, and appearances are what we think and believe of ourselves and others. And I mean, we're always going to be going through that challenge. I'm definitely right in it right now. And so as I get older, I realize that I put so much validation on who I was as what I looked like, my appearances. Because I grew up always looking so much younger than I did, always being very thin, not having any issues with weight. I mean, I had other issues going on in my life, but appearances was just not one of them. And as I have worked through so many other beliefs and thoughts about myself, I the physical body, the physical appearance is my last layer. And as I'm getting older, it's proving to be the most challenging. So going silver is my first step. So I actually had very long, long hair. And I was excited to cut it one day because I just realized how I I think I did a video on this as well, but how I defined myself by my hair. And I mean, honestly, 5 years ago when I moved to Asheville, I stopped wearing makeup. And so that was the very first step because I valued my appearance. My first step was what I looked like wearing makeup. I still like to wear makeup, but I only wear it very little bit, and I wear it for myself when I'm feeling inspired to do so for me, for whatever purposes makes me feel good and playful. Then, just pretty recently, I cut my hair off. It was pretty long, and I cut it. I cut it myself. It has grown. It was actually shorter, and it has grown already. I'm actually ready to trim it again pretty soon. Um, and that was because my long hair was so valued by me. I always wanted my hair to look a certain way. I always wanted it to be long. I always wanted it to have color. Um, and so I cut it. And I actually think it's fun and playful. It's much easier to do. I'm enjoying doing it myself. And so now the next step is to let it grow out silver. And so I would be getting my hair dyed this weekend, the roots, and I'm not going to. I am going to let it grow out silver because as I work with more and more, like I said, more and more clients on empowerment, and I grow as well. I mean, I'm not working with families, with children and their parents, not growing myself. Anything that I'm doing myself is part of the process that I'm learning and growing with through working with my clients. So they're learning and growing, and I'm learning and growing, and it's amazing. It's a beautiful connection, a beautiful dance, if you will. And so here I am realizing that my authenticity, or how do I say this? I can feel it. The authenticity of me being truly and fully in acceptance of myself, the outer appearance, as well as the inner, the emotional body of what I've been growing through, and the mind thoughts that the hurdles that I've been running over and hopping over have been amazing. But now the physical part of me, and this is just a very small step. There are other physical challenges and beliefs, I guess is a better word, beliefs that I'm moving through and growing through, which are just beautiful. But this video is about me growing in the silver, and I am so excited to see because it's so bright and beautiful. I'm so excited to see how I grow through this experience into more inner empowerment and bringing myself out into the world by how I feel inside. I look at myself now with the hair color and I feel like this is the old you. This is the old Adrienne. The new Adrienne who has always been in there, who I'm allowing to emerge out of me, is going to embrace this silver hair. I'm so excited. It can't grow fast enough. So I wanted to just kind of give you a good look as to where I am today with growing out my silver. This is the first video, and this truly is empowering as I connect with my innermost being, and I bring in, like I sit here in a mindful space, and I expand my heart space, and I bring in the embracing of my silver hair. I can feel these sheer tears of joy, love, and acceptance of myself. And my body has been wanting me to do that for a very long time. And so I share this with you because maybe there is something within you. Maybe there's a part of you that wants to embrace something. There's a body part. Your body is trying to tell you to embrace something physically within yourself. Maybe it's your weight. Maybe it's your lack of exercise. That is one for me. I have really lacked some physical exercise in the past years, so that's a different video though. But maybe it's your hair. Maybe, I know that as women, we hide behind our outer appearances. I know this to be true because I've done it my whole life. And I have a daughter, and she's 15, and I have always told her that appearances don't matter. And it's interesting, I've told her that, and as I stopped wearing makeup, I remember the day that she said, I don't need to wear makeup either. And she was 9, 10, and I remember feeling